Hello, everyone. This is Ellen Campbell's with Campbell's Creations. Welcome. Today I will be crocheting. I've been working on, as you see, this is a bucket hat crocheted with ruffles. Another one here, smaller, different colors here. Wait a minute. I see. Okay, move those out the way. Let me check this out. All right. Get this pulled up. I'm gonna have to turn. Let me turn this down. Get this pulled up. I'm gonna have to turn. Let me turn this down. All right. Hi, Beverly. She said, "Hi, Miss Ellen. How you doing today? I'm working on this ruffled crocheted hat, and I'm almost done with it. But I have some more crocheting to do before I complete it. Just a little bit more. Make it back to the big ruffles here." And I'm gonna do this one because I feel a bit worn today, a little tired, a little so too with the weather changing and stuff on me. So I just try to do something I can handle. Oh my goodness. Hello everyone. Hello. Um Emila, is that right? She said, "Hi Ellen. Hello. Awkward Quilter. GA. Hi Miss Ellen. Hello. Lovely to see you. Thank you, Emily. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Beverly said, "Doing good. How are you doing?" I'm doing pretty fair. The weather kind of changed on me again. Oh, excuse me. The weather changed again and it got me kind of aching a bit. So instead of sewing, I'm doing a little crocheting. So I got to kind of finish this up so I can start another one. And welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Hello, the Confident Quilter. Hi, Gladys Paul. Welcome. Hi, Miss Kathy. Oh, seeing your name made me remember. I got all of y'all prizes except one person in the mail. It was somebody, it might be Emily, I'm thinking. I don't know. Somebody won a prize and did not send me their name and address. So I'm gonna wait on them. If you can and you in this chat, please send it to Coffee Flake. I list both of my emails in the bottom of this video description where I would get it quick and try to go and get it in the mail right away. Um Miss Kathy said, "Good morning, Miss Ellen. Good morning, Miss Kathy. How you doing?" Hi, Sandra K. She said, "Hi, Miss Ellen. Stopping by to give you the thumbs up. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it." Okay. I think I'm caught up a little bit. And right now I'm doing double crochets, putting three in one hole to make the ruffle. So this takes some time. If you don't have a love for doing it, you definitely would throw in the towel. I have mine on. I'm wearing it today. I had to put another adjuster in the edge to tighten it up a little bit so it won't be sliding over my eyes. And that's easy. Put that in there, then you sure enough got a one size fit all. Um, what y'all working on today? Well, I shared it on my community tab. I finished my coats quilt and I used the wishbone. I tried to use the wishbone design to quilt it with on my domestic machine doing edge to edge. And it's not perfect, but I like it. I really like it. I'll be binding it up in a few days. I put the binding on it. I kind of been debating on what color to do the binding with. Ooh, I have notification blocking, so let me remove those. Okay. Living. Hello, Miss Geraldine. Living Water Quilters is in the house, y'all. Living Water Quilters. How you doing? I'm so glad to see you in chat. Thank you. Sharing my love of crochet. Yes, I am. Emily says, I didn't win anything because I was not available for the live that day. I watched it later. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Well, if somebody won, and I tried to write the names down, and I have to find my letter, but it's not a name, so I don't know exactly who it is. Hi, Miss Betty Harris. How you doing? She said, hello, Miss Ellen. How you doing? I'm so glad to have all of y'all here in Living Waters Quilters. Now, Miss Geraldine, I'm glad to see you in my chat. You has been my inspiration. You has been my drive to learn ruler quilting. And I took a couple classes with So Steady, and but I like watching your channel more. I'm gonna come in and I intend on getting one of your classes. I really do. And I'm looking forward to it. Um, let me see. Sorry, I am late. No, Miss Harris, Miss Betty, you're not late. Just welcome in. Make yourself comfortable. Make yourself comfortable. I am so happy to see all of y'all with me today here. I have made so many things crocheting, y'all. I love to crochet. My favorite thing to make is those gloves, the half hand gloves. I remember one winter I was dressed in purple from my head to my feet. I had a purple hat, a purple coat, the purple half gloves on my hand, and I made purple leggings, leg warmers, crocheted leg warmers to go on my legs. I was purple down, y'all. Can y'all imagine somebody walking around with purple all the way out? I had a purple wool coat to go with it. I was just purple down. And I crochet like this all the time, depending on how comfortable I am. I even lays in my bed on my back and I crochet while watching TV. And it's just something I love to do. Been doing it a long time, as well as quilting. But I've been sewing longer than I have been crocheting. My mama started me to sewing with a hand needle when I was about age 8. So machine quilting and hand sewing quilting is a whole lot different. It's a lot different. I used to love to help my mother to sew. And I was grown when I learned to crochet. And I really love crocheting too. I be trying to find me threads and stack up on my threads and stuff for different stuff I dream of making. Let me check my comments right quick here. I have another notification. Okay. Hi, KD Crafts. Ooh. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Y'all have any questions about anything? Do put them in there or ask or even email them to me if you like. I would definitely respond to you. I list both of my email links in the description of this video where you can contact me and I will respond. And I'm using a size, ooh, if I can see this, 3.75 millimeter crochet needle. And it takes a little time to work these into the holes. I'm going in every hole, putting 3 double crochets in each hole to get these ruffles. And for the one I have on my head, I put 3 triple crochet in each hole to get it like it is now. And I just love doing this. I have dolls and stuff that I have crocheted over the years, big bet dolls. And I have like maybe 3 of the doll dresses I saved back. And I think I'm going to go and fix them up and give them to my daughter so she can, I guess, sell them for her little piece of change or something. Ain't no need of holding on to all this stuff, y'all. If she needs it, wait a minute. I skipped. I went to the hole. I got to put 3. I have to watch. I'm talking, running my mouth. I've been finish the hat and won't have no ruffles. What y'all doing today? Y'all have anything under y'all needle y'all care to share? And I was saying, Miss Kathy, if my winners is in here, Miss Kathy, Miss Joyce, Dazzy Joyce, and Auntie Ellen. Be looking for y'all delivery of y'all prize by Saturday. That's the day they gave me. I do have tracking numbers, so if you're interested in your tracking numbers, let me know. I have to find them by your zip code because I have one big long receipt. I thought I could sit over here and see the big screen on the computer where I can see who come in, but that's a little bit too far away. I can't see it that well. But I am happy to have y'all here. Wait a minute, clear this out. Miss Kathy said, "Hi everyone." Oh, that's KD. I'm sorry. KD Crafts. Hi everyone. Okay, I saw that. I've been trying to think of my next quilt I'm gonna finish. I do have a pile of them to choose from. And I really like, since I discovered how to ruler quilt and how to use my measurement gauge and stuff with ruler quilting, I mean, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. That's all I can say. The sky is the limit. Now I got all these quilt tops. I can see, can I reach my limit? Oh, yes. I just sit and work these in and work them in. I enjoy it so much. Can y'all see any difference? Y'all see the big ruffle start here? And then, what is it? Here it is. Can you see that? Now, when I get back, I connect to this end right here. Then I'll be through with that round of ruffles, and my hat will sit fully ruffled. And I do have a mannequin head I put them on. I need to get me more of those heads. I had got so good at crocheting when I was younger, y'all. I probably could make one of these hats in an hour. I was crocheting just that fast. But now it takes me quite a few days to finish just one. And that's okay. I don't want to mess it up, so I take my time. I keep thinking about my outing, y'all, when I went to the Bernina shop. I keep thinking about that Q20 and that Q24, the long arm machines. I mean, it's burnt in my head. I want one so bad. Those are nice machines to have. Can y'all just picture yourself designing a quilt on a long arm like that? Okay, on the 24, you got the computer screen where you can choose your design, and you could do edge to edge on your quilt, or you can choose to design it with a couple designs, like I'm going to do this first run like this and the second one in a different design. It just be up to you. And then if you have rulers, which if I get a long arm, I'm going to still use my rulers too. I will be quilting with my rulers. I think I love using rulers now. Even though I have to quilt on a domestic, I do emphasize on I marks my spots. And I'm a beginner at it. I'm new to ruler quilting, so I'm gonna mark my spot. If I just use dot, use a dot or something, doing dot to dot or something, I still have to have those markings. And I think anybody that got a regular domestic sewing machine would be interested in this because it's awesome. It's awesome. Great tool to have. You develop new skills. And I don't know what quilt I'm gonna work on next, but maybe I'll do this orange one back here. It's a small one. There's an orange one there. I just have to think of it as that design I want. Mm, I'm not so good to where I wait till I get at the machine and then I come up with a design. No, no, I can't do that one. That's two. Y'all know with crocheting, you always counting. You counting, counting, counting. Even now, I'm working three in each hole, but it's three double crochet, and I have to make sure I get my three. I can start them off like, oh, there's one. Let me show you this. Let me get some. Just a small piece of thread from something I was working on. When I'm starting off, I just wrap my thread around my finger because this is my tension control. And then I take my needle with this part sticking out and I wrap it, hold, then I go one, two, three, four. Then I pull that and it made me a little chain here. It left me with a little chain with about three chain links in it. So what I do, I run my needle back in the tail link chain. When I got them both on there like this, I hold the bottom and then I just pull that through and it create a little loop. Can y'all see that little loop? And then I put like 10 stitches in this little loop, which make me a little circle. And I don't know if I have enough thread to do 10, but go in. I've been doing it for so long. It should be easier than this. I'm in the middle, so let me go. That'll be one. And this is just a single crochet. You can wrap and go in. Mm, it ain't never been this difficult. Put me on camera, and then I start fumbling with it. All these years. Okay, that'll be two. If it pulls through now, come on. I got two. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that again, show y'all with some more. This ain't enough thread here, no way. But it pulls right back out. No knot, no anything. I'm gonna have to show y'all on some more. I'm gonna have to finish this one first. Excuse me. Notification blocking. Okay. Do I have any more friends out there that crochets? Now tighten it back up. Wrap it back around my finger for my tension control. And I wrap. I got one in here, so I got to do two more in that hole. Two, three. Now I go to the next hole. One, two, three. Go to the next hole and put three in there. KD said, I don't crochet or knit. Don't want to start another hobby. Oh, that's perfectly okay. I understand. One, two, three. I have so many hobbies and skills or whatever. I don't know what to do with myself sometimes. I crochet some. I can turn cups. I have a cup turner. I knit with the I have the what you call it, Centro knitting machine. I have that, and I knit with that when I'm making little good hats and stuff, thick hats for the winter. And um working on weaving. My granddaughter started me to weaving. She would weave crochet thread and stuff, make nice little squares and stuff for me. But I'm working on weaving a quilt. And right now I have my strips. I have a few already sewn and ironed, ready to be weaved, but I'm waiting because I need to make more. I need to cut out maybe another 200, enough to do another 200 strips because I'm making it big. It's either go big or go home, y'all. And I'm already at home. Katie said, a friend of mine, wait a minute, a friend of mine does lovely weaving. Ooh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I love to meet your friend. When I want to learn to do something, I be all in for it. One, two, three. Now that's the only thing with crocheting, you have to count. I know with knitting, I kind of taught myself to knit a little bit, but with knitting, you have to remember to purl. You cast on and cast off. I mean, it's some videos that teach you how to do it as well, but I didn't have videos at the time when I taught myself to knit with the needles. And I started doing that from watching the PBS channel, broadcasting channel, when I was in Mississippi. I used to love me some PBS. They had a bunch of craft stuff from Nancy Zieberman being on there sewing and quilting, and they had a crochet, knitting crochet channel. And every time it would come on, I'll write the time down so I can be present to watch. I mean, I learned a lot of my stuff from school from PBS when they did the schoolhouse rock and all that stuff. And everybody like, how you know that? I know that song. It come on the TV. They be like, what? Yeah. I probably could sing some of that pre-amateur now. But I'm not going to go for that right now. I get my 3. Wait a minute. I got stuck. Hope I didn't miss anyone. If I miss someone coming in, I do apologize because I love to speak to everybody. I be wanting y'all to come in and make yourself at home. Get comfortable. That way we can share the things we love to share and talk about. I done crochet so much I got a top that I crocheted for me to start making a dress out of it. And I was gonna model the dress and take pictures and post it, but I never finished it. If when I find that top, I'ma complete it. I started off, it was beige, kind of like a beige crocheted top. And guess what? There's no pattern to the top that I made. I can make the pattern. mm, ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. Let me get a drink of this water. I don't know what's going on with me today. Betty Harris says, I love sewing with Nancy, Fonzie, and Porter. PBS. Yes, yes. I watched that too. I used to get their magazines. I used to love to get their magazines in the mail. And when you get their magazine, they give you free patterns. And mm, where's that pattern? I got one. I don't know. Oh, here it is. I got this one here from their magazine newsletter. And they got some on the back too. I love getting their stuff. But I'm not throwing anything away. I save all my quilt patterns and stuff, and they going into the filing cabinets I have. I'm organizing it, putting it in filing cabinets. Uh-oh. I got another notification. Yes, I love funds and porters too. They show you how to use different tools when something new come out. I'll be watching because I'm from the South and I used to live out in the country. When you out in the country, you don't get to see much. And when they came out with the rotary cutter, y'all know this one of those Walmart rotary cutters, right? When I first saw them use something like this on funds and porters, I ran to Walmart. And I think I done purchased 4 or 5 of these things. And this the only one I can tell you where is it. The only one. But I do have I have the other ones. I have the Martellis. I love these right here, the Martellis. I love them. Y'all know, excuse me, back here about, was it a year or 2 years now? I had surgery on my wrist right in here, and I couldn't really do much with this hand. But since the surgery, I can use this again. So I keep those where I can get a hold to them. Um, Betty Harris says, notification. She says, in Martha's sewing room. Oh, okay. I haven't watched PVS in a while, y'all, since I've been here. And I'm pretty sure I probably could pull it up on one of these apps or something. But when I was in Mississippi, it used to come on, on regular free television. And now everything is just gone to the wayside. Different route. I had to look good to see what I'm doing. Am I going in the right hole? Because I got to work at least three of them in the same hole. It's really not bad to make these little bucket hats. You can make them big, you can make them small. And when I made this one for my head, I just made it big. Because I'm like, I like something to come down on my ears, keep my ears warm. My daughter be telling, Mama, you so country. I know, I'm country. I do apologize if it's affecting anybody, but I am who I am. 2 and 1 more makes 3. And on to the next. My daughter saw these hats and said, Mama, can you make doilies like that? I said, yes. She said, what? Oh, good. She said, I'm about to thread and stuff. I want you to make me some. Now, I already know her favorite colors. She love her some black and white. When I go to her house, I look around. Everything is either black or white. And I'm like, where's the colors? I like colors. Mm. 2, 3. Now I can get on the right track. Whoa. So my needle slipped out of all of it. I put it back in the top loop right there. And I just pull that stitch back out, retension my thread, and continue on. I got 2, 3. Okay. I'm moving on, moving quite along. I don't know if I talked about this on my channel, but I used to reupholster my furniture. And I do know how to do certain things in reupholstering and stuff, like covering the pillows on your sofa or on your couch and stuff. And I also know how to put piping in them. And I also have stripped furniture down with paint and varnish and stuff on it. Strip it down, clean it up all the way down to the wood foundation. Once you get it stripped down like that, if it made of solid wood, you can take a sander and sand it a little bit to clean it up some more, and then wash it down and let it dry. When I say wash it down, you could take a damp cloth and just wipe it down to get all the little sawdust and stuff off of it. And once you let it set and let it dry, you can go back, you can varnish that, or you can paint it whatever color you want. But I have learned when you're going into painting new items, say you have a sewing machine that fits in the cabinet, and you want to go back and rework that cabinet, all you have to do is strip it down first, take everything off of it. If you have a loose leg on it, go ahead and remove that leg and clean up in that holding area, and then re-glue it. You get you some wood glue and put some around the leg and put some inside the hole. Turn it upside down and just knock it back into place. Set everything back in place, and once you get it in place, put a clamp on it. You clamp it so it'll hold it and won't move. Miss Betty Harris said you are a Proverbs 31 kind of a woman. Oh, thank you. But I always have took what I already had, and reused it to make it look good. I like a good looking house. I really do. Right now, I'm in my basement and I got this where I storage stuff at, and it's up there. And I have a couple chairs down here too that go to a dinner table that I redid the top on. It's a round circle dinner table. I stripped that table down and sanded it down, and then I took it outside and I repainted it. It was kind of white, but when I stripped it down, I repainted it white, and then I did some. I think it's black. I did black streaks in it. I wanted to highlight it with black, and once I did that, I let all the paint sit and dry just from sunlight, and I waited. I did it during the summer, and once it dried, I covered the whole tabletop with epoxy. That way, if somebody weighs water on the table, it would not mess up the paint design on the table. And I used just a thin layer of epoxy. You could probably get a package mug and be 2 bottles in the package, and get you a nice container, and you mix it the way they said mix it, and you take your time and stir it. And you're not gonna just stir it for like 5 minutes. You're gonna stir it for about 30 minutes to get it good and saturated, mixed together. And I also bought a trowel, which is the flat edge thing. So when I pulled it a little on the table, I took the trowel and spreaded it this way. If I still had a lot on there, I curve it around and go back just to get it spread it out nice and even. But a lot of time it ain't gonna spread nice and even. You just get it spread it out up there anyway. And once you get it spread out, you take your heat gun and bump it with that heat, and that heat gonna make it kind of melt like water, and you get to spread it some more. It thins it on out so it can lay on out. And once you get everything covered like that, all the edges and everything, because you can use your hand with gloves too, and spread it and rub it all, get it smooth, and hit it with the little heat gun, and it'll run, and just rub it some more to get it all over the table. And that's how I did it. I had to repair the foot on the table, which is still in storage, so I got some more to go. And once I get it done, that gonna be a nice table. I was fixing it up to help somebody that was in need, and wind up they didn't want it, so I wind up with an extra table. So, and I didn't pay for $10 for this dinette set. $10. It was practically free, and I took it and redid it. It gonna be a beautiful set, a beautiful set. I love to do stuff like that. Even I used to buy what they call them things. It's not a channel cabinet, but I have did a channel cabinet as well. It's the little closet thing. You have the hat box, a shift row. I love to update them shift rows. And I skipped the hole. But you script all that old varnishing stuff off of them, because if it got years and years of varnish on it, it gonna create a build up. So you strip that on off. Just get you some paint stripper. Get you some steel wool and some gloves, cause that paint stripper will burn your meat if you don't protect your skin. And I use them steel wools and that stripper, and stuff come off of them. I seen a I seen a dresser, and it's still there. It's outside practically in the rain, and I'm like, everybody can't repair that. But if they know what to do, they can take that wet dresser and restore it. And it seemed like a Georgian kind. And I used to love watching Antique Roadshow that teaches you the difference in your furniture. It teach you when you see something Georgian and Rococo, whatever. I mean, I be looking for it. I have an eye for certain things, and you can even tell when it's a copy. You can tell if it's a copy because you can pull out one of the drawers on the dresser and look at how it made. If it made just by nails and staplers and glued, it's new. It's not fully antique. If it made with wood, hardwood, and have ducktails in it, then it's antique pretty much. I'm just going on and on and on, crochet and talking. But I love crochet and talking. I used to love keeping my house pretty. I used to have flowers in my bathroom. They was my sister-in-law used to make flower decoration. And by showing her support, I used to go buy some from her. If I'm going to change the color of my bathroom, I go buy new flowers. Because I had a long countertop in my bathroom, and I would put a flower on each end, and different decoration, different people like different stuff. I liked the flowers. I had them beside one on this end and one on that end of my big mirror I had in the center, and just a lot of different stuff. Towels hanging, decoration hanging. I even used to love making towels for my bathroom and for other people's as well. I even like sewing the little bathroom tissue holders. I don't know if I showed them on my channel before, which I think I have. I just can't remember what video is in, but I like the making those. It's a lot of stuff I used to do. And I just had a love for decorating, love for just sewing and making stuff. I even when I was back in Mississippi, I used to make bedroom sets. As you said, quilted bedspreads. I used to quilt up my bedspreads, but I used to use the straight lines quilting method. And I would make a quilt comforter. I used to make the pillow shams with ruffles on them. I used to make the curtain valance and long curtains too, like double swag curtains. I used to make all of that. Loved doing it. And I would make a set and take them to my local resale shop and do consignment with them. That's when my children was very little. I'm like, a lot of time you have to look for stuff to do to help yourself because I never did like begging or you said asking somebody for something if I can do it myself. And I guess that's just the way I was raised because I have mentioned to y'all, I grew up like on a homestead. My mom and my dad, we had chickens, we had cows, we had goats, we had a horse, we had hogs, we had turkeys and ducks, and we had the works, okay? And we had one, two, three, we had 4 gardens and 2 tractors. 4 gardens and 2 tractors. And my brother was the youngest boy in the house. And when all the rest of them left home, he would need help sometime. And he would ask me, would you help me with the tractor and stuff? And I go out. I say, yeah. Just tell me what I need to do. And I get on the tractor. I wind up on the Ford. We had a Ford M that we had a Ford Farmall and we had an International that we call a M. He would get on the M and I get on the Ford and be pulling him on the International with the Ford, and he'll hit the clutch and jump the International off and go on do what he had to do, be plying the fields and stuff like that, the gardens really. And I enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. I mean, we was able to visit and play with neighbors and stuff, and they would come play with us too. But we mostly played with one another. My mama had 9 children, and the stuff we had to do around the house was enough fun for us to really enjoy. We had played a softball, a baseball around in the yard, a stick ball, whatever you call it. We had fun. We grew up close, caring for one another and helping one another if we can. And a lot of time when children grow up close, they kind of strays away from that. They get away from their roots, but then in the end, they gonna come back to them roots because they can remember. I didn't grow up like this. Um, okay. I was just checking my messages. I ain't want to miss anybody commenting. And growing up in the South, when people be talking about Mississippi, I like Mississippi is my Mississippi too. I love my Mississippi. Our favorite thing is let's go walking. And I love the fact we can say let's go walking because Me, my sister, my younger sister who is deceased now, and my brother and I, we used to go walking through the woods. And that's how we discover a lot of the fruit trees, a lot of the nut trees. We picked pecans and persimmons, and oh, it was free. It was just out there. We even had people that own their own orchard, would come and let us pick up pecans on half on their property. And if that's the way we could get it was on half, we did it on half. And I enjoyed that because that kind of taught me to do and be who I am today. It allowed me to see that I am in need of something, and if I can do something to get it, to go do it, to go get it. Um, I'm sitting here. I don't know how close I am, but I'm running my mouth, and I'm almost about to finish this. Let me see. I'm holding it wrong. That's what it is. Oh yeah, I just got from here to somewhere in here to go. Right here. From here to here, and I'll be done. But it takes some time to make these hats here. Y'all see that? And right now, this style kind of hat is selling for like $60 a pop. And I find that pretty interesting. It's hand crocheted, and you have to work these stitches. Keep counting, keep moving forward. I used to make the hats and scarf sets. I have did my share of crocheting, I'ma tell you. I'm kind of laughing here, y'all. I hear my echo from my computer. When I talk, I can hear it talk like a minute behind me. Anybody got any ideas what kind of design I should try? If on this orange over here, that one there, that's African fabric with orange and yeah, orange fabric. I had cut it out in a kit, but I went on put it together. I'm interested in trying some more designs, but y'all know I have to practice, practice, practice. Miss Geraldine got me on that one. She said you have to practice, practice, practice. And that is so true. If any of y'all interested in learning the ruler quilt, Miss Geraldine Watkins with Living Water Quilters, she's the one to check out. Visit her channel, y'all. I'm hoping I finish this up by tonight. And then, I have one hat I crocheted. I got pictures. I don't know if I shared it on my channel, but it's black and white, and it is so big like a church hat. I was like, whoa. I'm sorry, I have notification blocking. Um, Hello, Stephanie Harris. She said, "Hey, Ellen and everyone. How you doing? I'm so glad to see you in live." Stephanie Harris has a channel too, y'all. Y'all need to check out. Hers name Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter. Yes. And I'm just sitting here hoping to get done with this one tonight. I can remember times when I was up late at night. I used to set my alarm clock and say, you know what? I said, I'm going to get up at 12 o'clock midnight and I'm going to crochet to about 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm going to lay back down and get me some more rest. I used to set my alarm just to do that because I had small children at the time. And if I could get up and crochet while they was asleep, I didn't have anybody to interrupt me. I could get things done. And I used to do it because me and my friend lady, she's deceased now, we had a website where we would crochet and make pillows and make dolls, and I would sew and make pillows and stuff. And I'm trying to think of the name of that website. It's been so long, but that's when the internet was first coming out to the public. And I had internet in my home when nobody in the whole town probably had it. But that was way back then. This is now. I enjoyed teaching and showing who I could, how to do it, where to get it, whether they was using AOL or Netscape and NetSpin and all them dishes they was giving away for free. By that time, I had knew what worked and what didn't work. I even had the big super catalogs where you can be a website using a super catalog to catalog your stuff into the computer. I had all that stuff. And I think I came about some of that stuff through this young man um, from Mississippi, but he's good at developing software and stuff. Anthony Morrison, that's his name. Anthony Morrison. I got into a lot of stuff because of him. That's where I was able to I joined up with him and I had to pay a fee to join, but once you joined, you was always in. I was able to buy purses and stuff, real purses, wholesale price, the coaches and all that stuff. The the Dooney Burks. I was able to get all that stuff real. Yeah. I even had overseas contacts and stuff like that, but I don't fool with any of that stuff anymore. Or I have a notification. It just go to show you though, you can. It depends on what you want. Hi, Brenda Foley. How you doing? She said, hi, Sassy. Got a vacation day today. Oh, that's nice. You get the rest. Brenda Foley said, hi, Miss Ellen. I'm sorry I missed you coming in. Hello and welcome in. Welcome in. I've been thinking about taking me another cruise. I would love to go on a cruise and take my granddaughter. I want to take my daughter that's be popping in with me here too because you know what? I can't take one and not take the others. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out. I have a lady that she's a booker and I can get with her and book and cruise that's got some availability on it. I want them to experience what I experienced. The cruise I was on, I went to the Yucatan and Mexico and um, it's the Yucatan and Cozumel. That was nice, but the next one I would love to go to Jamaica. I would love to see what Jamaica is. Even though when you're on the cruise ships, they don't allow you to go inland. And if you do, they tell you you're going at your own risk. So if you plan something like that, you have to have a guide to get you back to that ship for that ship depart. And a lot of time they don't really stay docked that long. They might say you got an hour break here. Y'all just be back at a certain time and you better check your clock before you leave that boat because in the United States you might say 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, but when you in Mexico, you better figure out your time zone difference so you don't get left. And when I went with my sister, we had time to get off the boat and we purchased some items and stuff. It was a nice trip. I enjoyed it. I will always have that memory with her. We had fun too, cracking jokes, just talking. Can y'all imagine somebody looking saying, "Look at these old people, what they laughing about, talking about?" And if you want to go inward to different stores and different places, depending on where you stopped at, they have people there with cabs, like a cab, or on bikes and stuff to haul you, up to the shopping center areas and stuff. And it was nice, very nice. You have to pay them a little fee, so do have extra change on you. At that time, they enjoyed receiving American money. Um, I remember getting back on the boat from which one? That must have been no. I don't know, was it in Cozumel or the Yucatan that this man and his wife got on the boat. They had went to the bank. They had went to the bank and got on the boat. Didn't have a bag to put it in. Had big stacks of money like that, of Mexican money. I'm like, what is they doing? But now I think I know what they was doing. But it's all good. And I used to love being in my cabinet, sitting on the balcony side from my cabinet, watching the fish jump up in the water. If y'all ain't never went on a cruise and y'all looking forward to doing something like that one day, do it. I went on the Carnival cruise, so just do it. You will enjoy it. One thing I can tell you, once you on that ship, you don't have to cook. You don't have to clean. The only thing you have to worry about is cleaning yourself and your space, keeping your stuff organized and neat. All the food is cooked for you. You go eat anytime you get ready. You just stand in line, and pick out what you want to eat. And breakfast, they have breakfast, dinner, snacks, service, juice, coffee, everything. And when the restaurant is closed, there's another restaurant open where you can purchase something else. Like you say, just for instance, they have a shrimp uh, restaurant on the boat. You just get in line, go get what you want. If it's a private restaurant, you go ahead and pay them for their food. But if it's the kitchen, everything in the kitchen you get for free. And I want my daughter and my granddaughters and my grandsons and all of them to experience that. And if God let me live and nothing happen, maybe one day we will. And I'm going to have to probably take my granddaughter to Disney World because my grandsons, I think all of us but her and her mother went. And those are memories you make, spending time like that. We drove from Mississippi to Florida, and I enjoyed the whole trip. We got to stop at a few gas stations that sell alligator heads, y'all, or some kind of what was it? They had small alligators. There was real alligators that had died or something, and they took them and packed them or froze them or something. I'm like, I don't want that in my house. They had all kind of alligator decoration and stuff. Alligator keychains, and I'm like, woo wee. That's enough to give me a fright just by waking up, putting my hand on it at night. But it was a nice trip. It's something nice to do. Um, I know I'm talking and crocheting. I don't know if I'm gonna finish while I'm on this live, but I'm gonna keep working on this and working till I get it done. And these needles made with the flat section here. That section is what helped me to hold this needle to keep it from slipping out of my hand a lot. And sometimes it still slips. I have crocheted squares to make a quilt with it. It took me like 1 week to do that. So I said, I wanted to see what it'll look like when I got through. And I said, well, now I'm done. I don't think I'm going to do it again. I have a better way of doing it next time. I don't know if anybody ever thought of it though, but I would go to the secondhand store and I would buy me up some sweaters and bring them sweaters home just like you do a t-shirt. Cut them up and make a sweater quilt. Yes, I sure would. You can just go with your color theme. If you want black and gold, look for black and gold. If you want black and white, look for black and white. I had to pull that back out. I got stuck on one string of the loop. Oops. Well, that come loose. I got to put two more back in there. I have to look close to make sure I don't skip a stitch. And I just find myself sometimes sitting up in my bed, have my pillows on my back and laid back, have my thread to draw from a bag, like a grocery bag. And long as it's feeding freely, I sit there and crochet. This is my go-to when I'm relaxing or watching a movie. And my go-to for when I'm sewing and quilting and piecing stuff is crumbing. I love to crumb piece. And I have one of these kits, y'all, with my needles in it. You get these at Walmart for like under 20 bucks. I done had a couple of these kits. When I get to moving stuff around and packing something here, then when I'm ready to crochet, I can't find my kit. So now I keep it on hand where I can grab it. Um, I can remember telling y'all about the pillows and stuff and redoing the furniture and stuff and piping them. I have a few rolls of upholstery fabric that I can't wait to get my hands on to cover some seats or something. I've been looking for a camper though. Let me mute y'all a minute. I need to clear my sinuses. Excuse me, y'all. I do apologize in advance. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I'm on antibiotics for my sinuses, but I tell you, when I go to getting these sinus issues, it's no joke. Okay, I'm getting closer and closer. There it is. With the ruffles in it, it make it seem like a lot to do, but I just keep working at it. And before I know it, I run up on that end and I'm like, wow, I'm through already. Because when I'm in there in the room, I'm just sitting and I'm not talking to anybody. I get to keep my count, and sometimes I can hear myself making a song with my count. And it just helped me to pass time on, and I just keep counting and keep crocheting, keep stitching. And this one of my new favorite colors, this blue, this aqua blue. So if I wind up getting a camper, y'all, just in case you know, heads up, I'm gonna have this kind of blue in it. I have this fabric here. Y'all see that? It's in the Dancing Ladies. I'm gonna put this blue in for my curtains. Well, I'm gonna make the curtains. I just ain't cut it up and started doing anything yet because I gotta get the camper. Then, oh, excuse me, measure the windows. Excuse me, to get everything done. And the reason I've been thinking a travel trailer camper is because when I found the bus, oh, excuse me. Hello, Sewing Sensation by Shady Susan. Hello. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in. When I found the bus, it was hard for me to find a company that would tow the bus. That way I wouldn't have to drive it. It was hard for me to find a company that would tow the bus to me. And I'm like, look, I'm paying you, bring it. It don't work like that. So I'm looking at the same situation for if I'm out there in a bus, if I broke down. Depending on where you at and you broke down on the highway, you got to have a tow truck. And the longer the bus, the it costs. The longer the bus, you would need a semi truck with a trailer to come load you and tow your bus. So with a travel trailer, I'm looking at if I'm in a truck or a van and my vehicle break down on me or something, I can just go purchase me another truck or another van and hook it up and be gone. I think all that is cheaper than buying another bus, and I get to keep my same travel trailer. So I won't wind up have to redecorate something. That becomes an expense as well. And I also, keeping in mind of how long I want a travel trailer, the length. And so far, they've been having some nice, decent lengths out there. I know I don't want nothing under 30 feet. I wanted at least 30 feet. That way I still have sleeping quarters and bathroom and the other section where the kitchen and the dining room area at, I'm going to strip all that out. Strip all of it out and just make it a big empty shell where I can put like my crafts in it for different events and stuff. And I won't have to stay at home. I could travel. Just hop in it and travel. Let me keep up with the time because I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Whoa. Okay, y'all. I done been on here over an hour, I think. So I'ma pause and go and let y'all go so y'all can do, whatever y'all working on or have planned to do for the day. And I'ma continue to work till I get back to this connection point here. And then I connect this to that. And I'll be done with the hat. And I'll be sure to take a picture of it and I will post it on my community page. So you want to see how it come out? Check my community page probably by tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thank y'all for joining me. I love each and every one of y'all. Stay blessed. I'm going to say bye now. Let me check my messages, make sure I respond to everybody before I leave. Oh, hi, Joyce. Joyce Hernandez. Hi. And bye. Beverly said bye, Ellen. Bye. Bye. Bye, everybody. I love y'all. Stay safe and stay blessed. And let me, before I close out, let me ask y'all to please keep Donna and her family lifted in prayer for Harper. Harper is going through some illness right now, and we're just asking y'all to send up prayers for a speedy recovery for Harper because she's just a sweet little girl. She's a sweet little girl, just through so much, y'all. Keep her lifted up in prayers. In Jesus' name. Thank you all. Bye now. Bye.